Hi, welcome back to another week of National Nutrition Month. I would love to hear how all of you celebrated this year's theme to celebrate a world of flavor. Did you try a new food, a new vegetable? Did you see something new in the produce aisle? Did you try a new recipe or a new genre of cooking? Let me hear about what you did. So this week, I just wanted to talk to you about a cliche. So I know people kind of like, cliches, but I love a good cliche because a lot of times they're true. So some of the ones I hear myself say to my clients a lot is if you want to go somewhere you've never been, you need to try something you've never done, right? So if we have health goals or nutrition goals or something in mind, we have to change something. One of the things I always suggest with changing is meal planning. No matter what your goal is, as far as eating, a meal plan is going to help you get there. That brings another cliche to mind, and that is if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So be prepared, because guess what? Even dietitians don't make great last-minute decisions if we're in a rush, if we're already hungry. We have to plan. We have to have something ready to go. And a meal plan can be whatever you make it. Mine is a whiteboard on my refrigerator. That gives me a little flexibility. So if we don't get to something, we can just erase it and swap it for another meal. It also helps you have things on hand. So I know that I'm doing Instant Pot chicken on Thursday night. So I know that I need to take some chicken out of the freezer so it's ready to cook on Thursday. A meal plan doesn't have to mean that we're making extravagant recipes every night. No. What a meal plan can help us do is plan for quick and easy, or how to use leftovers. Tonight on my meal plan, I have fried rice. Okay, so we had some rice for dinner this weekend, and I purposefully made more than we would eat so that we had some leftover brown rice. And this is one of our favorite easy meals. Stir fry that leftover brown rice with some frozen riced cauliflower, whatever vegetables you need to use up in the fridge. Throw in some eggs for protein, a little low sodium soy sauce or seasoning of choice, maybe a little cilantro or Thai basil, whatever you have on hand to kind of elevate it. And you have a meal right there. You got your veggies, your whole grains, and you got some good protein from the eggs in there. You can also throw in some edamame or peas to up that protein and fiber a little bit. Super fast. Okay, it doesn't have to be complicated at all. So meal plans, they're gonna help you use up leftovers like I just did, or make really quick and easy meals. I'll let you know what's on our menu for tomorrow night, and that is pesto noodles. It's one of my kids' favorite things, and we up the ante and up the nutrition by using some lentil noodles or whole grain noodles. That way I know the kids are getting enough protein and fiber, even if we're doing a meatless meal. So we have some lentil noodles with just store-bought pesto, one of my kiddos' favorite meals. And we're gonna make it a little more nutritious by throwing in some veggies. So whatever veggies we have on hand, it'll probably be some cherry tomatoes and some spinach mixed in there. Super easy, don't overcomplicate it, okay? Plan those new recipes and all of that for a night when you have a little bit more time to cook. So another thing about meal planning is you can do meal prep. So a meal plan can be different depending on who you are, all right? If you wanna prep your meals on the weekend or prep ingredients so that you just grab and heat up, cool. If you don't like leftovers, maybe plan quick meals throughout the week. Or if you have a crock pot or instant pot, plan for something that you can set when you're a little less busy, maybe in the morning, or if you work from home, if you have a lunch break, and that way it's ready to go when you're ready to eat. There's a lot of tools and tricks you can incorporate into meal planning. So I'm gonna show you a little meal prep that we like to do in our house for breakfast, okay? So I kind of give you some tips for dinner, although all of those strategies I just gave you could be used for any meal. You can use the crock pot to make some steel cut oats to have for breakfast throughout the week, or you can do a quick meal prep. Overnight oats are kind of trendy. Here's another breakfast idea for you. One of our favorites, okay? Breakfast burritos. So this could be how you celebrate a new flavor this week. So we're bringing love of tacos and burritos to breakfast time. All right, so all I did beforehand was I made a little egg scramble. So honestly, this is another no recipe meal option. I can certainly give you a semi-recipe in the comments below, but I just scrambled what I had on hand, okay? So we had some bell pepper, a little bit of turkey sausage, onions, and of course you gotta throw some greens in there. We gotta get those green veggies in. And then I did a mix of whole eggs and egg whites, and just a little salt and pepper and red pepper flakes for a little spice. So that's my egg scramble. It's a little pulled off, you can tell I'm touching the bottom of the pan there. Then I have laid out my whole wheat tortillas on some squares of foil. And all I'm gonna do, and all of this is optional, use whatever veggies you have. Sweet potato and spinach works really well. You could do black beans and salsa and peppers and onions. You could do artichokes and spinach and mushrooms, whatever tastes good to you. Cheese is optional. I have crumbled up a little bit of goat cheese, so I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle that. And I like to lay it all out, so it's kind of like an assembly line of breakfast burritos here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and lay just a little bit of cheese on each tortilla. I do say like ballpark, maybe 1 egg per tortilla. So that just kind of keeps in mind how much you need. Because like I said, I don't really measure what I'm doing here. All right, then easy as that. I just take my scramble and I put, a spoonful. You don't want to fill it too high, especially if you're going to freeze them. You want to be able to roll it up. So spoonful or 2, depending on how big your spoon is. I could probably do a little bit more in that one. So we chose a whole wheat tortilla. It's a little higher in fiber, which we know that good old fiber. My clients know I'm a huge fan of fiber. Fills you up more. So fiber slows your gastric motility, which is a fancy way to say how fast the food moves out of your stomach. So if the food stays there longer, it's going to keep me full longer. Also good for blood pressure, blood sugar control, and cholesterol levels. A little extra fiber is going to help keep me full and satisfied and keep my energy levels stable throughout the day, which we could all use. So what I'm going to do here is just going to, like if you've ever made a burrito, I like to take 2 ends like that and fold it over and kind of scoop it together. And you can kind of tuck the ends under as you continue to roll. All right. So then after you get your tortilla rolled up, you can do the same thing with the foil. Rolled up like so. And you have a cute little breakfast burrito. So these are great in the fridge for maybe 3 to 4 days. But if you want, I have quite an assembly line here because I usually make like 10 to 12 at a time. And then you can keep them in the freezer for like 3 to 4 months. Okay, so when you're going to heat them up again, take them out of the foil unless you're gonna heat them in the oven. You can warm them in the oven at 350 for maybe 5 to 10 minutes, or you can microwave them. So be sure to remove the foil. In that case, wrap them in a paper towel, and if they're completely frozen, microwave them for 2 to 3 minutes and let it sit a minute so it doesn't burn you. But if they're just out of the fridge, you can microwave it like 1 to 2 minutes. So there's your awesome meal prep idea. So let me know if you make this, and if you do, what kind of fillings you use in your breakfast burritos. Or if you have any great meal prep ideas, just drop them in the comments below so that everyone can benefit from your ideas. All right, so thank you for joining me again. I hope your National Nutrition Month is going well so far, and I'll see you back next week. Bye.